I'm really glad I got this comment about Mackenzie Mgbako because I really don't think it's being talked about enough how good he's been to start the season for Indiana and what this means for the Hoosiers moving forward. Through 3 games, Mackenzie Mgbako is averaging 22 points and just under 8 rebounds a game, shooting 71% from the field, 63% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. He's been really productive and crazy efficient. You just look at the game log, and he's been consistently putting up fantastic numbers, opening the season with a 31-point, 9-rebound performance where he went 13 of 17 from the field and 4 of 5 from 3, and the efficiency has yet to fall off. He's been Indiana's best player so far. And you just look back to last year, how Mgbako opened his freshman season, and the difference is stark. Keep in mind, he came in as a 5-star recruit. A lot of people expected him to be a one-and-done first-round pick, and he just got off to a really rough start out of the gate. 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2, 3 of 9, 0 of 3, 2 of 5. Go up a little farther, 2 of 8, 3 of 14. The three-point shot really wasn't there. 0 for 2, didn't take one. 1 for 7, 0 for 1, 0 for 3, 1 for 5. 2 for 7, 0 for 5, 2 for 6. He just didn't really have it early in the season. Now, once Big Ten play rolled around, he started to knock down shots a little bit more. He actually shot a pretty good percentage from 3 in Big Ten play, but his overall percentage was really hurt by how he opened the season. This year, completely different. He's coming out of gates hot. He's knocking down a ton of shots. He's been super efficient. If that's the Mackenzie Mgbako that Indiana's getting all season, that's a really big deal. According to Evan Mia's BPR, Mackenzie Mgbako has been Indiana's most valuable offensive player and third most valuable defensive player. He's second on the team to Umar Ballo in terms of overall value, but I think there's other factors to consider that indicate Mackenzie Mgbako could very well be Indiana's most valuable player. Indiana was plagued by a few things last season, perhaps most notably poor play from their guards and wings, and kind of lumped into that lack of perimeter shot making. Mackenzie Mgbako has seemingly developed into the solution for some of those glaring issues. He makes this team significantly more dynamic with his perimeter shooting, but I think it's about even more than what he does when the ball is in his hands. Because he's a legit scoring threat at all 3 levels, that presents a major matchup problem for 95% of the opponents Indiana will face. These teams will be forced to commit their best defensive player to Mgbako on the wing, which in turn opens things up for Miles Rice at the point of attack, opens things up for Anu Ballo to cook down low. It makes the Hoosiers as a whole significantly more dangerous because most teams can't match up with a difference maker of this level out on the wing. I generally try to avoid engaging with Indiana basketball fans because historically they have not been very nice to me, primarily because I have exclusively told the truth about Indiana basketball. And I'm going to continue to do so because I think Mackenzie Mgbako is a real X factor for this team. And if midway through the season, at the end of the season, we look back and we say Mackenzie Mgbako is Indiana's best player this year, I think that's a really good sign.